is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's Whittington. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about... the 29.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moore to the air. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here's a heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Miller. At the 45 on its way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Gets the back moving. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. Turning it on. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires it incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Ducks will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And what nice best play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the air, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got a man, it's Bernard. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Alabama quickly back to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Handoff from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Moore to the air. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Alabama pushing the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. Pulls in the deep ball. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bernard. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moore will throw. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Finally brought down. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Give to the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Oh, the sweet feet. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Oregon. And that one will put him up here in the second half. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. This time he's got his man. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Williams. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
When you're